morning, people, and welcome back to my channel. It's Channel here. So it's day 2 here in Iceland, and it's like super windy. It's raining. I'm gonna go on a road trip, take a 2-hour car ride from Reykjavik to this place I want to go. It's called Skogafoss. I think I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but basically it's an area you can hike, you can see the waterfall. So where I'm at, I stopped along on the side of the road. I know it's like super loud, so I'm trying to talk as loud as possible so you guys can hear me, so the audio won't be so bad. And there's like this lookout area, and then I'm gonna show you like the mountains and like the scenery. It's kind of hard to see because it's like I said, it's cloudy, it's rainy. So I'm gonna show you as much as I can. But look at this, guys. Doesn't this look like you're not like in another world, on a planet or something like that? It's pretty cool. And like now we get the black rocks right here, and then I'm gonna show you the little sign of the map that where I'm at right now. So this is a little map area, and it says called Söderland. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, yeah, yeah, I think I'm going right here to Skogafoss, and I don't understand anything really, but wow. Alright, so decided to make a detour because the other waterfall that I was gonna go to maybe is another 30 minutes from here, but it's like still really windy and rainy. So I was like, you know what, a waterfall is a waterfall and you still get awesome views. So this is where you park, and you can see some mountains, and I'm gonna get a little bit closer to where the waterfall is and show you guys, because I really wanted to see a waterfall. It's the main reason for this road trip. Alright, so getting closer to the waterfall right now, and there's a little walkway pathway. Go up these steps and then you can go behind the waterfall. So we're gonna go do that right now. Oh. Wow, that's crazy. Look at that. You can even feel the water splashing from when it's falling into my face right now. Woo! Whoa! Yeah, man. It's like super strong and it's cold, but we're gonna go up the steps right now and get behind the waterfall. Like my workout for the day. Oh. You guys have to be extremely careful when you go in here because it can get slippery. Look how high that is, guys. You guys, I made it to the back side of the waterfall. Look. Like the wind's so strong and it's cold, like my hands feel like ice cubes right now. Like I said, I'm really turning into a Jamaican popsicle. But the views was worth the hike. It's crazy because like that's where we started with where you park, and then take that trail all the way up here and made it. I was like, I'm getting wet because like I said, even though I'm like not directly under the waterfall, the wind is blowing the water over here. My camera's getting a little wet. I'm getting wet, so I'm gonna head out. But it was worth it. And there's another pathway that I'm gonna get when I get over there. Alright guys, done taking my photos. Now we're gonna climb up these rocks, head over there, and then go back to the car. It's gonna be a quick hike. Luckily I have these boots, so they're like comfortable. I was prepared for hiking. I was walking. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I was totally ready for this. Whoa. Oh yeah. Dude, I made it. Now on the other side, look, all of this is ice because it's so cold, frozen, and goes all the way over here. But look at this, guys. What a view. Oh. Whew. That's like my workout for the day, guys. Hiking up on the rocks, up the steps, seeing the back side of the waterfall, front side of the waterfall. Now I'm gonna head back to the car because, like I said, it's freezing, it's raining, and it's cold. All combinations I don't like, but it was worth it for the views. Okay, decided to go to the next waterfall stop. So we're at this place called Skogafoss. Like I said, I am horrible at saying these names, but the difference between this one and the first waterfall we went to is that this has a trail. You see this wall pathway? You can go all the way up to have a really cool viewing point at the top of the waterfall. So we're gonna go head over there right now. Yeah, see, it's called, this is a little bit information about it. It's called Skogafoss, and is widely to be considered one of Iceland's the most beautiful waterfall. It's a little bit of history about it, but it's pretty cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna hike up this trail and see how long it will take for me to get to the very top. I timed my stopwatch, and I'm glad there's no people in front of me, so I can just go at my speed and show you the view when I get up there. Whew. This is definitely not for somebody that's not in shape. As intense as that trail I did in California. Do you guys remember that trip from last year? So I finally made it to the top, and at the end of that trail that I hiked, it starts here, and then I think the trail even leads a little bit longer. I'm curious where the end of it is. I'm gonna walk over there and see something. I don't think I want to do the end of the trail because it looks like it goes very, very far, as you can see that walkway. So I'm just gonna go head back, and plus it's raining and it's cold. All right, so back to the first starting point that I was at. This is the lookout where you can take the pictures and see the tip of the waterfall. Look how high we are, guys. Like, whoa, that's pretty awesome. The views. And it's crazy because, like, I started from down there where you can see the cars and went all the way up here. Oh, in case you guys are wondering, I did time it to see how long it would take me to get to the top. So, about 12-minute hike. Would have been a little faster I ran, but I was like feeling the burn in my legs. I haven't done a hike in a long time, so I've probably since my California trip, but I'm glad I made it. So, these big giant mountains, you know what it reminds me of? Like the mountains in Hawaii, because they're huge, and look at the clouds overcasting over it. It just looks so cool. Look at that. Now I'm gonna walk back down the stairs, and walking down the stairs, of course, obviously easier than walking up the stairs. I said I'm gonna go all that down back to where the cars are. All right, so just got done walking down the end of the trail. I'm gonna get closer to the front of the waterfall, but before you even get there, there's like this, I call it like a beach because it's like black sand. Look, like everywhere literally on this pathway to go toward the front of it, of the waterfall, is like black sand, isn't it? So the water from the waterfall is like blowing on me and it's wetting up the camera. It went to my face. But look at that. I got a really cool view and like there's nobody back here, so I have like all to myself. Guys, you want to know an interesting fact? So here in Iceland they have winter tires. So you see these little nails all on top of the tires. They have this because it can go through ice and stuff. That's pretty interesting. Fun fact. Alright guys, so just left the waterfall tour and now I'm starting to get hungry, so I'm gonna be having dinner here. And I wanted some local cuisine, Icelandic food, so I found this place called Icelandic Cafe Loki, so let's go check it out and see what they got. This is a look at their menu.
She was sleeping before. She was like passed out like.
First page is all the drinks. This is their beers, their coffee. And then I had got the Bishop's coffee that comes with Swiss mocha and Brennan. These prices are in kronos, so that's why it says 1.550, which like I said, I don't know what these is in American dollars. And then this side is the appetizers, all on this page right here, and then this is their dessert. Then when you open it, which I like menus with pictures because give you an idea of what everything looks like. Most of the stuff here are like fish items, and look, they even have something crazy. They have a shark thing with a vodka, and then they have a meat soup. So everything looks really good. And my coffee came out really fast. Look at that. Look at the top. Oh, like the chocolate drizzle. Looks pretty cool. Looks like a big giant espresso shot, but it looks really good. Okay, I'm gonna be sipping on this I forgot the name already, the Bishop's coffee. It just looks so good. Alright, interesting fact. I didn't know what Brennan is, but it's the Icelandic alcohol that they put in my coffee drink, but I don't even taste any booze, honestly. It tastes like straight up like chocolate or like just coffee. But it's supposed to be like 40% alcohol in it, and you know what else Brennan is? Even Google says it. They call it the Black Death. I don't know why, but maybe I'll feel it later, but I don't feel nothing at all. For my entree, I had got lamb shank. It comes with potatoes, carrots, and man, this looks so good. Smells so good too. Oh man, look at that. Wow. So we're gonna go dig into it right now and see how this is. I haven't had lamb in a long time, because usually I'll eat like steak or chicken or pork or some main meats I would eat. But so let's dig into this. Wow, this lamb is so soft and tender. I was gonna get a knife to cut it into pieces to bite it. As soon as I put my fork into it, it falls off the bone already. It's like that soft and tender. Oh my gosh, that is so good. It's so juicy, it's delicious. Everything on this plate that I'm consuming is excellent. Save the best for last. So for dessert, I had got the Loki's rye bread ice cream with cream and rhubarb syrup. So you see it? Yeah. So this dessert was for 950 kronos, and like I said, I have no idea what that is in American dollars, but it just looks delicious. They said that this is one of the very popular dessert items here, so I'm very excited to try this. Lots of whipped cream on the top, and then on the bottom is, I don't know what ice cream. I think this is, looks like cookies and cream or something. I don't know, but look, it reminds me of that one ice cream we have in Jamaica, like Great Nut or Rum and Raisin. That's what it kind of reminds me of, because it has the same flavor and texture, but it's so good. Look at that caramel drizzle. Ooh. Forgot to point out, guys, that some of the items on here, it says gluten-free next to it, so I guess I'm having healthier dishes tonight, which is pretty cool. Like the lamb shank I had, look, gluten-free, and that was 3.600 kronos. All right, guys, I totally forgot to end the video when I left the Cafe Loki because it was such good food. My mind was I'm still mind blown from that restaurant. Anyways, let's recap of what happened today. So that drive from Reykjavik to the 2 waterfalls that I went to, it was pretty lengthy. Like I said, it was about 2 hours. But the first waterfall, like, that wasn't even planned. Like, honestly, I just saw it on the way and decided to stop there. The thing I like about the first waterfall, I don't even know the name of it. I should have kept track of. Anyways, I like how the fact you can walk around the back of it, so you can see the back side of it and the front side of the waterfall. It was pretty cool. Then drove to the second one, which is about probably 15 minutes from the first waterfall, and the second was the Skogafoss, and that one was exciting because you get to like hike up the trail, even though it was a lot of steps. But it was worth it for the views. And then, like I said, there was another trail on the top of it. So if you walk down further down, you get to see a bridge and like more views. It's just so cool. And then that lookout area, wow, it was like to see the top part of the waterfall. Then when you go down the stairs and then you walk along the black sand beach and get really, really close, you can feel like the water splashing in you from the waterfall. It was such a cool view to see all of that. I was like, wow. Then after leaving the waterfall, went to Cafe Loki, which is a local Icelandic cuisine restaurant. Literally is all the dishes. It was like what the locals eat there, and I was really excited to try local food because each country I go to, I like to try whatever, either local beer or local food. So like I showed you guys, I got the lamb shank, and that lamb shank was delicious. I like eland lamb. I haven't had lamb meat in a long time, and I like how it just falls off the bone like that once you put the fork into it. It's like you didn't have to cut it up with a knife. It was amazing. It was delicious. My favorite part was the dessert. Oh my goodness. That ice cream, that rye bread ice cream, it was different, but it was so good. I loved it. It was really good, and it was like the perfect portion. It looked really tiny, but I ate that thing like in seconds. I consumed it. You guys gonna laugh? So that coffee drink, I didn't explain earlier when I first drank into it, because I guess because I had most of the whipped cream that was on the top, so I was like, oh, this is nothing. I don't taste alcohol in it. It's like chocolate. And then like I had more sips of it. That started to burn down my throat, down my chest. And it's funny because one of the workers there was like, as a joke, he said, this is why Icelanders do not get COVID, because it just burns it away. I just started dying laughing. I was like, that's why they call it the Black Death, because it's super strong. Like I said, it's 40% alcohol, and oh my gosh, it was just too much for me. I didn't finish it. But it's a nice little restaurant. The employees were there, were really friendly, and like I loved it. It was a great experience. All right, guys, I was so exhausted and tired from my trip in Iceland. Decided just to end it when I got home, because like I told you earlier in the previous vlogs, they are about 5 hours ahead of us. So I'm still kind of jet lagged, like trying to be on their time and come back to Florida and be on Florida time. But I am, number one, why I'm super excited to be back home, because of the weather. You guys, I did not miss the cold. And back in Orlando, it's 71 degrees over here. Look, 71 in Orlando. That's the type of weather I love. But it was still a good experience. One thing I do every time I go on my trips, for those of you who've been following me on this channel for a really long time, is I like to collect currency of each international trip I go to. So I think I showed you in the first vlog, but I saved some of the money. And these are their coins. So these are in kronos. And then one cool thing, a postcard from Iceland. And then I love collecting magnets. I put them all over my refrigerator. And then I had to get a new beanie hat because I lost my Stitch beanie on my trip, unfortunately. So I had to get that. But overall, like, I hope you guys enjoyed this last Iceland travel vlog with me. Like, seeing those 2 waterfalls was so cool. And then trying local cuisine, Icelandic food. That was really delicious. But like I said, I'm glad to be back home in Florida. Warm weather, you know, theme parks, family, etc. But overall, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this trip with me to Iceland. Can't wait for the future upcoming trips. And of course, as always, I bring you guys along. If you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you next adventure. Bye.